what I've found is that started to move me out of apathy. Because when I'm battling to make sure that I'm okay, I can't care about you. I'm trying to take care of myself so I can feel good enough about myself to exist. As I've received the love of God in my heart, I've started to realize I can start to look at other people and go, I want to give value to them. The last few weeks, as I've started to as this has sunk home into me, I've become a better husband. Because I'm not doing it out of guilt and like, I gotta take care of her or she's gonna hate me and then I'm gonna be horrible. And go, I'm already loved and really cool. If she doesn't understand that, that's her problem. But I get to give to her now lovingly because I'm so loved. She doesn't have to tell me I'm okay because I can just love her. And then she's like, and what's really cool, she's like, wow, you're really loving. Well, yes I am. But I already knew that because God told me, but it's good that you caught up. Wow, that's the most I've ever thrown my wife under the bus before. That really came across wrong for her. I was trying to make the joke on me, not on her. She's always been incredibly supportive of me and wondered why I was so stressed most of the time. So that's really, I think I just... Anyone got a place to stay for tonight? The point being, she's recognized, as we've hit some stress times again in the last few weeks, going, wow, you're really taking care of me. And the only reason I could take care of her was because God had said, and I finally listened, you're valuable. So I wasn't trying to find my value from my wife. That's my point on all that. Distill all that down into a little bit. Apathy is the enemy. Love is the answer. Apathy is the enemy. The way you beat the enemy is to experience the love of God first. And then enter into love with people around you. Because it's easy to look at somebody from a distance on CNN and go, yeah, whatever. Sucks for them. But it's a whole other deal to know Anne. And know what's going on in her life. And my heart of love reaches out to someone who's going through a hard time. Moses was deeply in relationship with those people. Paul, raised as a Pharisee among Pharisees, heart broke for them. Christ had been ministering to them and his heart was broken with compassion for them. Your heart will move from apathy as you experience the love of God and then you enter into relationships with other people. My friends, our world is desperate for people to step out of apathy through love. There are so many hurting people around us, everywhere, in your neighborhood. And it is so easy to lose sight of that passionate love when we fall back into playing the game of value from anything other than God. Stories told of a pastor in a urban city setting. They got time for the sermon, and the pastor wasn't in the sanctuary. And they go looking for the pastor, and finally the deacons find him in his office, and he's staring out the window, and out his window looks the houses and the people around that church, and he's weeping. I'm like, oh, are you weeping for the lost people around him, people who are hurting around the church here? And he said, no, I'm weeping because I'm not moved like I used to be. And maybe, friends, for us, it is time to take another look at the people around us. And does it break our hearts? Are we moved by the needs that we see in people's lives around us? Is our heart touched with a passion that says, someone has stood in my place, I can stand in a line for someone else? I will not give in to the enemy of apathy, but I will love with passion. My friends, apathy is the enemy, and I challenge you to stand up against it. And the first step in standing up against apathy is to experience love for yourself. Know that you are loved by God. He looks at you and he says, I would die again for you if I could. If it would do any good, I would do it again. If you were that 15-year-old girl being beat up in a bus terminal, I would lay down and cover you with myself and say, kick me first. He looks at you with that kind of love, and you can't find that anywhere else. And when you find it, it tells you who you are. It tells you that you're important, that you don't have to fight and try and worry about all this external stuff, but rather you are deeply loved by God, and that's all that matters. And when that happens, it moves you from apathy into love. Teenagers, this is when it really sets in. Because you become aware of the world around you and the people around you, and your parents are not nearly as important nor as cool. Your parents are still cool?
No, they say we're cool. And I said, yeah, sure.
That's right. Yeah, you are, Mom and Dad. Go to Jesus now, guys. And your teenagers. Go to Jesus now. Experience love now. It's going to save you a lot of problems later. A whole lot of problems later. It's been said, statistics say that 80% of people in church think that the church is there to meet their needs. 80% of people in church think that the church is there to meet their needs. 80% of pastors think that it's there to get prodigals and people who are hurting. I would suggest that maybe both are wrong. The church is there as the place, as the ultimate fight against apathy. To show people they're loved. To break the cycle of apathy. And then to go and embrace a world. There's a man in Argentina, his name is Abel. 33 years ago, his pregnant wife was kidnapped. 33 years ago, he was kidnapped. His wife was kidnapped. She was pregnant with their son. For 33 years, Abel has lived a non-apathetic life. Driven by love. He has been searching for his child ever since. Decades of doubt and loneliness and searching the crowds and people in the street hoping that perhaps he was related to somebody. Finally, he has now found his son. He says,